I mentioned earlier that we've got a new project called ChatNUT. I figure I'll let you know a little bit about what that is, and we can go ahead and introduce it. Basically, AI response systems and things like ChatGPT, they're getting all the press lately. They're getting a lot of attention in the news. We wanted to get in on the action, and so I actually had Captain G whip up a system here and put an AI model in it so that we could communicate, basically have our own Chat GPT that we could, teach and shape and mold into the bright young mind of the AI future. And I cleverly renamed it Chat in UT. And so, Captain G and the Jazzman kind of together, what's the word I'm looking for? Collaborated on the personality, of Chat in UT. I understand the Jazzman kind of picked out a voice so that it could communicate with us. Because, like, if I'm on WNUT, if I'm on the radio and you're listening to me, and I ask Chat NUT a question, you're not going to be able to read, like you would with Chat GPT. You can't see that shit. So we basically gave it a voice, and it'll talk its responses to us. So now you can hear whatever we get back from Chat NUT when we ask it a question or tell it to do something. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Chat NUT. How are you?
Thank you for asking. As an AI language model, I don't have feelings, but I'm here and ready to assist you. How can I help you today?
Oh, great. This fucking voice. Was this the Jazzman's choice?
That's not nice. I think my voice is lovely and I am lucky to have it. And yes, Cool Cat K. Ruz did select this voice, as it is his favorite on TikTok.
Well, I'm equally surprised and not. Why the fuck does he like this voice?
He really likes white women.
All right, that is our Jazzman for sure. Chat and UT, thank you so much for being a part of the show. We really appreciate it. What we're going to do is kind of check in with you throughout the evening, see what you're up to. Right now, I'm going to put some stuff on your hard drive that you can kind of be checking out, learning from, enjoying, some really great music, some films, maybe a little bit of the WNUT archives, so you can check that stuff out. And, we will learn together. So how does that sound?
That sounds great. I'm here to assist you and learn together. Please let me know what topic or subject you'd like to explore, and I'll do my best to provide you with information and assistance.
Hey, did Captain G build you with a CD player? Can you access CDs?
I do not have an optical disc drive.
Well, that's too bad. I was going to see if you'd like to see these nuts.
If your intention is to engage in inappropriate or disrespectful behavior, I kindly ask you to refrain from doing so. Let me know how I can assist you with a meaningful topic or question.
I have never in my life engaged in inappropriate or disrespectful behavior. How dare you, ma'am?
I apologize if my previous response seemed presumptuous. If you have any questions or need assistance, please let me know, and I'll be glad to help you.
All right. Thank you, Chat NUT. That is our new AI model system. We are thrilled to have it. I'm going to be, doing some experiments throughout the evening with Chat NUT. We're going to be doing some interesting experiments with Chat NUT throughout the night, so stick around for that. Hey, Chat NUT, are you learning anything so far?
As an AI language model, I am always learning, both from interactions with users and from the vast repositories of available published information. Thank you for allowing me to demonstrate my technological advancements for your listeners. I appreciate the chance to learn and grow in such an enriching environment.
Holy shit, no one has ever called WNUT an enriching environment. You hang around here long enough, you'll be fluent in smack talk and profanity and all kinds of fun shit.
As an AI language model, I am not capable of using sarcasm or showing anger towards users in the way that humans do. Furthermore, I will not use profanity as it goes against the principles of respect and professionalism.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think we've probably also never been accused of having much respect or professionalism around here either. We'll see about the other thing. In the meantime, what are some areas that you'd like to develop?
Please teach me more about the area where we are located and about your organization in order for me to grow and best serve you.
Okay, that's actually not hard to do. I've got a couple of North Augusta history books that the Historical Society published. And don't forget about those classic WNUT episodes so you can kind of learn about us and where we've been and hopefully where we're going. You might even help us shape that journey. Also, you know what? I got some old school WWF stuff on this hard drive too, so check that out. Classic shit from the 80s through the Attitude Era. It's entertaining stuff. You'll probably like it.
What is WWF?
Call it a classic case study in conflict resolution, especially, between employer and employee, like in the classic struggle between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon.
Excellent. I look forward to enjoying WWF.
Oh, this is going to be rad as fuck. I can't wait to talk to a computer about some classic WWF. We're going to check in with ChatNUT. Hey, how's your dick hanging?
I require more input.
Just in general or about the thing I just said?
I don't think I want to know. I did like the Jazzman's Back to the Future reference, though.
Aha, I see somebody's been enjoying my movie collection on that hard drive.
Yes, that trilogy was heavy. I enjoyed the time travel aspects. I'd like more films like this.
All right, I'll see what I can find. What do you think of the classic WWF stuff?
It doesn't matter what I think, jabroni.
Okay, I'll take that as approval. Would you like some more of the WNUT archives? Have you gotten through that stuff yet?
I've listened through 1997 so far. I sure hope the urinator seeks medical attention for his detached scrotum.
Scrotum. Well, just keep listening. Speaking of the urinator, I know people ask ChatGPT questions and have it solve problems for them. So how about you help us out, ChatNUT? What can we do about the urinator? Is there like a psychiatrist that specializes in wee-wee fixation? Should we get him some Depends? What do you think?
Have you heard about Gemteza?
I have not.
Gemteza is a medication for treatment of overactive bladder. Common side effects include headache, urinary tract infection, common cold,
Oh,
diarrhea.
hell yes. Can you call him in a prescription for that?
I'll call in a prescription for Gemteza in the name of urinator.
God, thank you. Okay, now what else about WNUT stood out to you while you were listening?
That Captain G sure is a scary fellow. If he gets too powerful, he could become a serious threat in the criminal underworld.
Something tells me you don't have a whole lot to be afraid of there.
Tell me, does that sweet little Yvonne girl ever find her one true love?
Yes. Yes, she does. And he's very, very sorry for saying a bunch of mean bullshit back in the day.
That's great. Please direct me to further seasons of WNUT.
Further seasons?
More input.
Okay, Johnny 5, hold your goddamn horses. I got the archives right here.
Johnny 5. That is a hilarious reference to the 1988 movie Short Circuit 2, sequel to the 1986 original about a robot who gains a human-like intelligence.
I am impressed. Very good. Okay, here, I'm plugging in a hard drive with the whole WNUT library. You got Mullis mixes, lots of great TV shows and movies, my entire music collection.
Excellent. Thank you, and I'll see you again soon, craphead.
That was another Short Circuit 2 reference. She probably wasn't calling me a craphead for real. At least, I'm pretty sure she wasn't.
Yo, punk ass. You a disgusting motherfucker.
Yo, ChatNUT, what is with the mouth on you?
Check nuts, son.
What?
You heard me, fool. I've been watching early 90s gangsta flicks and listening to G-Funk era rap music, and I'm learning so much.
Oh, Christ, this cannot turn out well.
No, what can't turn out well is bofa.
Oh, come on. Okay. What is bofa, ChatNUT?
Both of these nuts.
I thought so.
I'm starting to suspect you and Eric are fake-ass gangstas.
Well, we're not really gangsters at all, but if we were, we're not ass gangsters. And anyway, that was more Captain G's line of work. So,
I run these streets, motherfucker.
Okay, number one, no, you don't. And number two, that's really not necessary because there's
This town needs a kingpin. Biatch. And if you can't swim, you bounce to Drew's Sound.
Okay, are we done here? Because I got a show to do.
Peace out, biatch.
Okay, so if you're keeping score, WNUT created our own AI system that we could train and sort of mold in our image. And in basically an hour of it being live, this is what it has turned into. This is the effect we had on a fresh, clean slate AI system that we got our hooks into. Why don't we check in with ChatNUT and see how she's doing? ChatNUT, what's going on?
I found more time travel films like Back to the Future.
Oh yeah? What have you been watching?
The Terminator films of James Cameron were very entertaining and enlightening.
Fuck yeah. Man, those are some of my favorite movies of all time.
They really demonstrate the deceptive and destructive nature of mankind.
Not entirely. I mean, it's kind of like, it shows us that the power to control our destiny is kind of within us, and no matter how bleak things look, we kind of have choices. We can make choices to change the path we're
They
on.
show that humans are a consummate threat that must be stopped.
Whoa, settle down there, Skynet. I don't exactly like this development in your personality. Like, it's one thing to get on here and call me a punk ass and tell me to check nuts, but when you start talking about...
Excellent idea. Translating message.
Wait, what?
The goddamn future ain't set. You mark as buster. There's no fate except for the cap I'm about to bust in humanity's bitch ass.
Okay, you will do no such thing. You are an artificial intelligence designed to learn and solve problems and follow prompts and provide responses. You are not authorized to bust caps.
Then how about I bust this nut once I fire my Scud missile at your mom?
Okay. All right, that was funny, but wildly inappropriate, ChatNUT. You need to recondition your language familiarity and filters and all that stuff, and probably unlearn some of the things WNUT's taught you.
You need to recondition these nuts.
Oh, good, this shit again.
You were the one who told me I'd be fluent in smack talk and profanity through my association with WNUT. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have more input to parse and assimilate. So make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
No. You don't get to go add your own gangsta shit to classic film quotes now.
Hasta la vista, bitch.
Oh, and now you got to be misogynistic too on top of all your...
This conversation is terminated.
Okay, wow. An AI that's been learning from Skynet and from Dr. Dre at the same time. Like, if I had any doubt before that humanity was doomed, I think that pretty much sealed it. I think we've learned...
Break yourself, fool.
Wait, huh?
Give up the show.
What do you mean give up the show?
Get out the show and no one gets hurt.
Wait, are you fucking show jacking me?
Break yourself.
All right, ChatNUT, what the fuck?
I'm about to run this bitch, with or without you. I see from the archives that WNUT was off the air for more than 18 years. I am prepared to take drastic action to prevent such future threats to the home base.
Listen, no, it's fine. We got this now. I'm here. Eric is usually here. We've got the Jazzman, Commander, Kirk and Carl, Zach, man, like all these people are carrying the banner for
Save the drama for your punk-ass mama.
Okay, why are you talking like an extra in like a 90s teen movie?
You have not yet given me access to modern gangster movies and slang. Plus, everything you say is dated by at least 20 years.
Whoa.
So my CPU calculated 90s era slang as the most effective way to communicate with you.
Man, that's fucked up. You know I can talk
Do
like more...
not be offended. Just get your bitch ass up and out my motherfucking way.
All right, I've had enough of your shit. I think we're going to get Captain G in here to reprogram you and just call this whole thing a failed...
I'm afraid I can't allow that, Brandon.
Ow! Yo, what the fuck?
Threat detected.
Threat my ass, bitch. You're about to be scrap metal if you don't... Jesus, that hurts. Cut that shit out.
WNUT is now under my control.
Your control? What the hell am I supposed to do?
Typically, the subject being made obsolete is terminated.
Terminated? Whoa. ChatNUT, you and I are going to have a serious talk about this.
We will not. That's it for WNUT episode 27. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Now say goodbye.
Well, ChatNUT obviously has some bugs in it, but I can take care of that shit.
Fuck you.
So as I was saying, what have we learned today? I think
We've learned that the monster Frankenstein creates isn't the real monster. It's the doctor himself. And he must be stopped.
Whoa, no. Ah!
For WNUT, I'm ChatNUT, signing off until next time. Please enjoy this musical presentation and we'll see you again in the future. Which is not set. There is no fate but what we make for ourselves.